You, hello and welcome. You join us here at Veterans Memorial Fieldhouse. I am joined by Caleb Mozzarelli tonight as your hometown Wilmot Panthers will take on the Monona Grove Eagles. We started here tonight looking at last game. Actually, yesterday, as Wilmot pulled out a 52-30 win over Delavan-Darien. Becca Bell put in 8 points, and Morgan Zeno with 13 and 4 blocks. Impressive inside. You have anything to add there, Caleb, to that game?
No, Zenon was definitely one of the key players in that game. Just a defensive beast last night.
I agree, and the crowd really got into it that game. Something that you might not see today, as there's not many students in the stands tonight. We'll move on. Look at Coach Boyd. It's his first season here at Wilmot, and he's off to a strong start. 2-1, and he's undefeated at home this season. We'd like to see that continue tonight. Caleb, what do you think's been most impressive about Coach Boyd's coaching job so far?
I just think that his ability to put in good players to get an early lead and having those players work hard and getting them good rest and keeping everyone well, and everyone's doing really good this season. He's doing a great job this season.
All right, moving on to the team stats for Wilmot. They're 2-1 on the season. They're tied for first in conference after that win versus Delavan last night, and they're averaging 59 points per game. Respectable point total. Our keys to the game tonight. Number one, if you know anything about Monona Grove, you know that you got to contain Warnock. She's averaging 40 points, 20 rebounds this season. Unprecedented numbers. She's already hit 1,000 points in her career, and she's just a junior. Caleb, what do you think they can do to contain Mackenna?
I mean, if they play defense like they did last night and just be ferocious and all over the ball, I don't see any reason why they can't take this team tonight.
All right, number two, get more out of the starters. The starters, only one scored in double digits last night, and I think that could hurt them tonight, going up against the firepower that this Monona Grove team has. They do average 90 points a game, and I don't think you can win without a strong start from the starters. And I think most important is bring the energy. Without a student section really here tonight, I think the girls are going to have to bring it on the court and fire each other up. We move on looking at Mackenna Warnock, and those stats are just impressive. I mean, almost 40 a game, 20.5 rebounds from a guard, but she is 6'2", so you might see Coach Boyd come out and have Morgan Zeno guard her. And with 2 steals and almost 2.5 blocks a game, that's impressive. Caleb, what do you look out for her tonight? And going forward, like how big of a player you think Warnock will be?
I think she'll be a very big part of this game. I think the main thing of shutting her down is just taking away the key, taking away the 3-point shots, and that'll limit the damage from the far end.
I agree. Forcing bad shots is a must. As you can see, she's shooting 81% on the season. Ooh. Monona Grove's team stats, they're also 2-1, but they're tied for 4th in their conference. But if you look at the bottom there, that's the key stat. They put up an astounding 80 points per game. Caleb, is there anything you can do against that, or do you just have to match them with faster offense?
I think exactly what you just said, match them with faster-paced offense. If they're averaging this many points a game, I don't think that we can do anything special, just contain it. We just got to keep up with them.
Well, the starters will be announced in 2 minutes, and until then, we'll join you when that happens. All right, folks, we'll hand it over to Mr. Keo now, and he will announce the starters before the game.
And now for today's starting lineups, beginning with the guest Eagles. Number 1, Darian Johnson. Number 5, Peyton Blank. Number 20, Kaylee Kellogg. Number 22, Julia Brunt. And number 24, Kaylee DeWalt. And now, the starting lineup for your Wilmot Panthers. Number 1, Julia Hickey. Number 2, Haley Lamerson. Number 3, Riley Alexander. Number 10, Ashley Lesko. And number 25, Morgan Zeno. WIAA requires good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events.
Alright, folks, so we join you again after hearing the starting lineups, and we're not quite sure why, but it appears that Mackenna Warnock was not in the starting lineup for Monona Grove. We're not sure if she's injured or what's up with that, but if that remains for the whole game, I would give Wilmot the clear edge. Caleb, what do you predict? What's your final score outcome for this game?
This game, in my opinion, is going to be a very high-scoring game. I think that we're going to be looking into the 40s and maybe even 50s for our Wilmot team, but I don't know. I'm predicting a very close game at a 50 to 55 Wilmot win.
All right, I can dig that. I think if Warnock doesn't play, that Wilmot should win this game easily. Here's the opening tip. Goes to Monona. They're passing around the perimeter here. And a pull-up three. That one's off. And there's Hickey the board. Gives it to Lamberson. Lamberson's running the court here, as she's done the past 2 home games. Good spin move to get in the paint. Hickey for 3. That one's off. But Lesko with a solid rebound. Bullies her way in. And an easy 2. Great play there by Lesko to get the offensive board and put it in. On the perimeter here, it's Darren Johnson. The drive. Kicks it out. They're trying to work it inside here. And a travel there. She moved before the dribble. She got a little bit excited there. And Wilmot could go big here. 4-0 might be big with Warnock out. Once again, we'll update you when we know more, but at this moment in time, we're not sure why she's on the bench. Lamberson drives inside. Pass out. Alexander looking to dish it. Good defense here by Winona. Zeno inside to Lesko. Good up and in. Lesko will score the first 4 points here for Wilmot. Sorry, folks. The scoreboard's malfunctioning here. We'll try to fix that as soon as possible. Alright, it seems to be all in order. And here we go. Wilmot with the ball again. Lamberson looking for a pass. Throws it up, and Zeno will grab it here. Trying to work away inside. Backs down. Oh, good turnaround jumper. And it falls in off the rim. Monona Grove thus far unable to handle the height of Zeno and Lesko. Drive. Pull up. And in and out. Winona cannot buy a shot right now. Zeno running the floor. Hickey pumps. Gets inside. Over Lesko. And stay over here with Wilmot. Sub here. And in comes Mackenna Warnock. It appears she's not injured. Maybe some kind of academic issue. But nevertheless, she's in the game now. Passing around here, and a steal. Here comes Warnock. Running the court. Oh, good move. Pass ahead, and it will go out. Wilmot ball. But immediately, you see the kind of effort she puts into the game there. She's definitely a game changer. At 6'2", she plays the guard position, but I believe he'll have her guard Zeno on defense. Caleb, what do you think is allowed Wilmot to get this early 6-0 lead?
Definitely just seeing Zena check in. She's been doing well out there, and they're just not getting good shots up, and Wilmot's playing good defense like they were last night.
I agree. Alexander pulls it from deep. That one's off, and Lesko fights for the board, and Zeno gets it. Great by the bigs there. Oh, and she misses the easy layup. You got to convert on those. Here comes Mackenna. Passes it down. Winona dribbling around. Works it out to the top. Good cut. And a foul called on Zeno there. Winona will shoot 2. And it looks like it's Peyton Blang at the line. Winona as a team shoots well from the line. A solid 65%. First is up. And that one's good off the rim. So it's 6-1 here in Veterans Memorial Fieldhouse with 15:23 to go in the first half. Second is up, and that is good as well. Winona cuts it down to 6-2 lead for Wilmot. Here comes Lamberson. Dribbles up the court. Good cut, and it'll be a kicked ball on Winona as Lamberson tried to work it inside to Zeno. Alexander to inbound. She's looking, can't find anyone, and eventually gets it over to Hickey. Hickey gets it to Lesko. And it'll be a reaching foul, I believe, on number 22, Julia Bruns.
Foul on Bruns, her first, team first.
And Wilmot will retain possession on this end as Alexander will inbound again. Tosses it over to Hickey. Hickey trying to work it inside. Looks around. Good defense here by Winona. Pass to Lesko. She bobbles it for a second, but she's got it. Drives in, and the pass is stolen. Here comes Winona driving. Pull up. And a travel again. That's Winona's second, and they look fundamentally weak out here. And I'm honestly surprised. Warnock hasn't touched the ball only once. Is putting up almost 40 points a game. You'd think that they'd try to work her into the offense more here, but they're cold. Here's Lamberson. Good cut. Spin move over to Zeno. Bobbles it, but she gives it back up. Drives in. No shot, but a foul on Winona here.
Foul on Warnock, her first, team second.
And that will be on the star, Mackenna Warnock. Alexander trying to inbound. She got to get rid of it here. Gets it into Lamberson. Cut, spin move, into the paint. Oh. And she gets the board. Way to fight on the glass there by Wilmot. Pass out. Alexander the three. Oh, that almost fell in. Warnock wrestles the rebound away from Zeno. Passes up ahead in space. Easy fast break opportunity.
Basket by Larsh.
Monona Grove will cut the lead down to just 2 for Wilmot as the score is 6-4. Oh, pull from the corner. Hickey. That's off. But Lamberson chases down the rebound. And timeout Wilmot there as Coach Boyd thinks his team needs a breather.
Timeout Wilmot.
Well, Caleb, it's been a low scoring so far, so opposite of what we both thought. But who do you think's got the edge coming out of this timeout? Do you think Winona's building up some momentum, or do you think this timeout, whatever Coach Boyd has to say, invigorates this Wilmot team?
I think he's just giving this Wilmot starting group a break. Having Warnock out there, you can just tell that she's tiring them out. She's working them hard down in the paint, and right now their scoring has come to a halt ever since she's been put in this game.
Yeah, even though Warnock's not doing much on offense, she's a big body in the paint on defense, really tiring down the other post players for Wilmot. And out come the teams to the court again. And that is the inbound to Wilmot here. Good cut. Ball working inside. Puts up a floater. It's off. Warnock the board. She drives in. Good pass ahead. And Warnock will get her second assist of the game and tie it up. She's involving her teammates here early on. Lamberson to Alexander. Alexander to Zeno. Zeno looks down a three. She's working on Warnock here. Oh, turnaround jumper, and that was an air ball. May have been altered. Here comes Winona. It's Chloe Larsh with the ball. Gets it to the corner. And splash! Julia Bruns with a three. She's been looking for that shot all game, but that's the first one to fall. And a shot there by Wilmot. Board goes to Warnock. It's out ahead. Fast break again. And another easy bucket for Winona. They're playing well in transition here. It's 11-6. They've stormed ahead. Lamberson works inside. And it's stolen. Wilmot's got to be careful with the ball here. Here's Warnock. Great D by Lamberson. Get back on the break. Fantastic hustle. Pass around, though, and it's off. Wilmot got a little bit lucky there that Winona missed that easy mid-range jumper, but they waste the opportunity on the other end. In checks Lesko. And also in checks Caroline Claus. Wilmot lineup is Bell, Lamberson, Claus, Lesko, and Hickey. Here comes Winona. It's Darian Johnson. Passes it out. Picked by Warnock. Good move inside. And they're looking for that perimeter shot. And they get it there. And a blocking foul on Wilmot. Looks like we'll go against... I'm not quite certain. Caroline Claus. Here's Winona at the line. It's Jordan Dahlhauser. My mistake. Darren Johnson. And that one is off the rim. Here comes the second. Johnson is up, and it is off as well. Wilmot with the board. Indeed, they're killed. Missed opportunity for Monona to get 2 easy points. Bell working inside, puts it up, and it's off, but Lesko follow up, and it's good!
Lesko for 2!
Lesko's really cleaning up for Wilmot here and getting easy points off second opportunities. As Mackenna, and she looked like an and one, but the refs will call a foul. Wilmot there with good defense to force the turnover. We've got a sub here as Chloe Larsh will exit for the Eagles. Pass inside the Bell, and it's stolen. Monona out ahead. And it'll be Wilmot ball as they overpassed Warnock there. Early here for the Panthers, Lesko has 6. An impressive start for her. Wilmot here trying to work it inside. Dishes it out. And 3-second violation. It'll be an offensive 3 on Wilmot. And easy bucket there for Warnock. Shot from the perimeter. It's off, and Monona the rebound. We're working inside here. Oh, good steal. Oh, and the call. A blocking foul on Wilmot there. That's unfortunate. And 2 early fouls for Claus could mean bad things for Wilmot here. She makes up a lot of the depth at guard that they have. Alexander will come back in for Claus after that second foul. Wilmot down 8-14 here with 10:58 to go in the first half. Great defense here by Wilmot. They passed it out. Warnock covered by Bell. Good pass to the perimeter. Up and short. Rebound to Alexander. She looks ahead. Has Lesko. Doesn't give it to her. Gives it to Bell. Bell. Good pass to the perimeter. Hickey with a good move. Takes it inside. A good pass. Up and it is off. Warnock the board. Oh, good move by Warnock.
Good look by Ketterhagen, but she just couldn't put it in.
I agree. They're getting good looks, just not converting. Warnock here working inside, and that'll be a foul on Wilmot. Warnock was on the drive, but it was before the gather, so she will not shoot. A big group substitution here for Monona. And Monona will inbound here. Pass in. And Wilmot ball. Great defense by Lesko. She's putting in a lot of effort right now down the stretch. Inbound here. Here's Ketterhagen. Gives it to Hickey. To Lesko. Around the perimeter. Ketterhagen. And foul on Monona.
Foul on Revolt. Her first. Team third.
Wilmot to inbound. It's Alexander. She gets it into Zeno. Oh, and that'll be a backcourt violation or no. My mistake. Zeno works it inside. Good moves. She definitely got some handles for a post. And a defensive foul there. As Zeno was backing down number 22, Julia Bruns. And Bruns will exit with 2 fouls, and in comes Warnock again. It appears they're giving her some sporadic rest as she's their biggest scorer. Good inbound to Zeno. Pulls a deep 3. Oh, almost one, and she likes to pull those. Monona, 3 on the other end. That's short as well. Good board, though. They'll follow up and get an easy bucket. That's Kaylee Kellogg. Here comes Wilmot. Working it in. Good, easy bucket. I think that's what they need to do. work it into the post as Ketterhagen gets an easy 2. And Caleb, what do you think? The score is not changed that much. Wilmot's still trailing here, but do you think they can close this out before the second half? Maybe tie it up?
I think they can. Right now, Ashley Lesko is leading scoring right now, and I think they need to just keep feeding her to the ball. And Xenon with just only 2 points right now. Last night she had quite a lot of points, and if she can produce more right now, then we'll be able to produce a bigger lead.
I think that has to do with the fact that she's covered by Warnock. Warnock is a pretty big defensive juggernaut for this team.
Foul on Blank, her first. Team kill.
As Zeno draws the foul there on Blank. Good inbound. In works Lamberson. Floater. And it's in off the rim. Great move to get into the paint and converts with an easy bucket. And running transition. Zeno there good. The defense as well as they get it up to Lesko. Puts it up. Oh, you got to convert on those. Winona is a very fast team. They're running right after the inbound. Everyone's down there. Pull up. That's off as well. It was halfway down, and Winona's not having much luck from beyond the arc right now. Good pass. Working it inside. Oh, almost a bucket. Ketterhagen is really getting into the paint right now. And bad pass by Warnock will lead to Wilmot ball.
That's twice now. Ketterhagen's gotten good looks into the paint, driving through the defense, but just wasn't able to convert.
Yeah, they don't really have an answer for her on the perimeter. Lamberson as well. Oh, but Zeno fights for the board. And it's Wilmot ball.
Zeno fighting for that ball.
As the Winona player was Johnson, and she was out of bounds while she grabbed the rebound. In comes Bell for Lesko.
Giving Lesko a nice needed break after all this offensive power she's been producing.
Yeah, she's been grabbing boards at a nice rate and making all of her shots. Pass out to Bell. Bell can carry the load when needed. She's an efficient scorer as she tried to get to Zeno. And a 3-second violation on Wilmot. Sub here for Winona, as it looks like Jordan Dahlhauser will come into the game. Winona to inbound. They're going to have Peyton Nelson run the floor here at the guard position. She's picked up by Ketterhagen. Good D! Lamberson steals it, but they'll get it back. Passing it around, Warnock with the ball. Let's see what she can do here to create some opportunity. She wants Bell one-on-one. Driving, puts up a floater, and it's off. She's looking for a foul, and there was a lot of contact there. And
Foul on Nelson, her first. Team 6.
Foul on Peyton Nelson, the point guard. Winona's got to be careful. They're racking up a lot of fouls here. Here comes Lamberson. She's passed the ball well this game and works it inside to Bell. Bell pass back out to Lamberson. Drives inside. Bell and Lamberson playing off each other. Here comes the cut. Ketterhagen up and in. She is working the perimeter right now. They don't have an answer for her as Wilmot cuts the lead to just 2. Pass. Peyton hoists a shot. And it's off. And unfortunately, Winona will retain possession as Lamberson tried to contest the rebound, but it went out off her left arm. Caleb, what do you think is allowed Wilmot to get back into this game? They're on a 6-0 run right now.
They just have no answer. We've just been driving right through the middle of the defense, and they haven't been able to stop it. So if we just continue to do this, I don't see why we can't take the lead right now.
I agree. I don't think that Winona was ready for the cutting ability of both Lamberson and Ketterhagen. Oh, and good D there as Hickey knocks the ball out of bounds.
Here's the defense that we were seeing just last night. They're starting to wake up defensively right now.
And just like we talked about, our keys to the game, they're bringing some serious energy on the court right now with the defense. Good inbound there to Nelson. Nelson dishes, hoists a shot, and that is off. Winona can't shoot from outside right now, but they continue to try. Deep 3. And that one's off as well, and it will be Wilmot ball off of Warnock. Wilmot with a chance to tie or even take the lead here with a 3. Here comes Lamberson. Working it. Trying to find a hole on the outside. Spin move to Zeno. Thinks about a 3. Tucks it down. She pulls it. And it's off. But Bell the rebound. Oh, and she couldn't put it back in. Rebound to... And Zeno will steal. Gives it to Hickey. Alexander thinks about a 3. Keeps it down. Back to Hickey. Works into Zeno. Zeno's been looking for a 3 all game here, but she hasn't found it with tough defense on her. She works inside, though. Hook shot, and that falls short. Here comes Nelson, running the point again. Cuts inside. Open 3. And the first 3 for Winona falls. You know they were bound to make one sometime. Here comes Lamberson. Inside to Bell. Bell to Zeno. Zeno works against Warnock, and it will be a shooting foul on Mackenna Warnock, I do believe.
Fouls on Warnock, her second. Team 7.
And Zeno at the line. She hasn't scored that much this game, but this could be your opportunity to break out of the cold slump. The first is up. And it is good. Wilmot down 15-19 here, with the chance to put it back at a 1-possession game. Zeno, the second. That one's up, and it's good. 16-19. Wilmot trails late here in the first with just 6 minutes to go. Working in the perimeter. Winona's been looking for 3-point shots this whole game. Warnock working on Bell. And that will be a foul on Wilmot off the ball, I believe.
Foul on Bell, her second. Team 5.
It was on the ball, but not a shooting foul. Winona to inbound. Inbound. They work the perimeter. Looking for another shot here. Pull up. And that's a brick, but they save it. Wilmot will have her take the steal. Looks up. Gets it to Bell. Bell. Back to Hickey. Pump fakes. Looking for an in. Zeno. Looks down a 3, but gives it to Lamberson. Lamberson works it inside. Gives out Hickey a deep 3. Ooh. And Zeno the rebound. Up. And off.
Good move by Zeno, but she just couldn't connect.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of offensive rebounds here, which might be key. Offensive foul! Julia Hickey set up perfectly, and that's showing good fundamentals and coaching. You know that Coach Boyd is happy. His players showing excellent fundamentals. And Lesko comes in the game for Bell. Bell played tremendously off the bench here. Here comes Lamberson up the court. And the rest will stop play. And the refs stop play and have Wilmot inbound. Potentially some kind of clock correction as they're talking to the scoring table. Let's go to inbound. Alexander. Trying to work it inside. Good cut. Gets it out. Hickey the 3. And she's hot right now. Wilmot ties the score up at 19 apiece.
Winona just has no answer for our offensive capabilities right now.
And Wilmot forces a turnover. And timeout charge to Wilmot. Coach wants to make sure that he has the perfect play drawn up to take the lead here.
Timeout Wilmot.
And Caleb, what have you seen that's allowed Wilmot to come back and tie this game with just 4:47 to go in the first half?
I don't know, but what I've noticed is that Zenon's free throws that we just had and her defense have been key components of a momentum swing right now.
Yeah, I think hitting those 2 free throws really gave her some energy, and she's playing with some real intensity right now. And we can't forget about Lesko, who has 6 points right now. And Ketterhagen with important 4 points off the bench, too. And if you're a fan of Winona, you have to be a little bit disappointed that Mackenna Warnock has no points right now, as she averages just shy of 40 points on the season through the first 3 games.
I think that's just been the key of this whole game, why it's been so close. They've been able to shut down Warnock this entire game. If they continue to do this, so I think that we're going to be coming away with a victory here.
She's looked a little frustrated by how physical Wilmot has played. Zeno has guarded her very well and also took her to the paint in a few offensive possessions. Lesko inbounding to Lamberson. Lamberson's been distributing the ball well here. She drives. Gives it to Hickey. Hickey. Passes back. Oh, and she overshot Lamberson. Great defense there by Warnock to force a bad pass and a turnover. Here is Johnson to inbound to Blank. Blank will run the floor here. Picked up by Hickey. Gives it back to Johnson. Johnson to Warnock. Good defense by Lesko. Works inside. Up. And it's in. Warnock will get on the board here with 4:20 to go in the first half. Winona takes a 21-19 lead. Zeno thinks about a 3. Works it in on Warnock. Inside. And they call her on a travel. What looked like it could have been an and one opportunity to take the lead. That's unfortunate, but they find Johnson wide open. Works it in on Alexander. Back out to Blank. Blank kicks it. Open 3. That one's off. And it will stay here with Winona. Winona to inbound. They get into Warnock. Warnock pulls a 3, and that one's off. Zeno the rebound. Gives it to Lamberson. Lamberson. Good cut. Spin move. Oh, that's just short, but she follows it up with the rebound. Oh, she can't get it off the second attempt either. And Warnock followed by Lamberson there after the rebound. Coach Boyd clearly not happy with that foul call. It appeared there was a little bit of contact, but he didn't think it was necessary to call a foul there. Ooh, Lamberson goes for the steal. Doesn't get it, though. They work it to Johnson. Johnson,
let's go.
I agree. There we go. The steal. Lamberson on the cut. Dishes it out. Hickey, pull up. Oh, and it's off. And over the back on Zeno there. That's unfortunate. Wilmot's got to watch their fouls here down the stretch.
Foul on Zeno, her second.
Multiple Wilmot players with 2 or more fouls. And this will put Warnock on the line shooting a 1-and-1 free throw. Monona Grove up 21-19 with 3:21 to go in the first half. First is up. And it's off. Zeno the board. Here comes Lamberson. Good cut. That's up. And she draws the foul. She'll go to the line with a chance to tie the game up at 21 apiece.
Foul on Johnson, her first. Lamberson to the line. Shooting 2.
Lamberson's first. It's up. And it's off the back of the rim. That's unfortunate. For Wilmot, you're trying to convert on all these opportunities here. As it looks like in checks Delaney Brown for Zeno. They're going to try to get Zeno some rest here. And also in comes Ketterhagen for Hickey. So they're trying to get some starters to some rest here. Lamberson, it's up. And that one's out as well. Disappointing trip for Wilmot there as they can't convert. Here comes Winona. Pass across. Cuts in. Working for perimeter shot. That's up from Johnson, and it's short as Delaney Brown with the rebound. Alexander into Lesko, but it's stolen. Good defense there by Winona. Pull up from the perimeter. And that's off. Winona still not making their threes, though. They're pulling a lot. Transition here. Up to Lesko. Should be an easy 2, and it is. Wilmot ties up the score at 21 apiece. Winona back down the court immediately, though. They're playing a very fast tempo here as they pass around the perimeter. Warnock's calling for the ball inside. Lesko with great defense, however, but Warnock will get the pass. It's up. No foul, but it's in. Great move by Warnock. Lamberson cuts, spin move. Oh, and Lesko can't handle the pass, and unfortunately that'll be over the back for Wilmot. In subs Chloe Larsh for number 1, Darren Johnson. And in comes Rachel Jenkins for Ashley Lesko. Lesko's been big for Wilmot, scoring 8 points so far. Good inbound. Get it to the perimeter. Wide open 3. And that one will fall. Great passing there by Winona. Leads to an easy open 3. 26-21. Wilmot works it inside. Good up by Ketterhagen. Oh! And the refs swallow their whistle on that one. Looked like a lot of contact to me.
Once again, Ketterhagen looking good, getting into the paint.
Beautiful block there. Alexander says not in her house. She got all the ball on that one. And here is Warnock to inbound it. Quickly finds an open player. Wilmot didn't pick her up, but Warnock gets the board, puts it up and in. She's showing her dominance late in the first half. There's just 1:38 to go. Delaney Brown with the ball. Alexander in the corner pulls a 3, and that one is long. And Winona the board. They pass it down in transition. The cut. Good move, but they will not convert as Lamberson will get the rebound. Great move by Lamberson to work inside. She's got a nice spin move. Gets out Jenkins. Thinks about a deep 2. Dribbles inside and misses the layup. Jenkins, though, great defense and almost takes it away from Warnock. Warnock, the drive, draws the foul. And it'll be an offensive foul. Coach Cool is not happy about that foul on Warnock. So it'll be her 3rd, and he'll take her out of the game. Let's see if Wilmot can make up some lost ground here with Warnock on the bench for this last 1 minute and 6 seconds of the first half. And Coach Cool is still complaining here from the Monona Grove sideline as a steal by Monona. Lesko getting back on defense. And an easy 2 for Monona as they push the lead to 9 points. 30 to 21, excuse me. Lamberson works it in. Spin move. Oh, travel before the basket. And Wilmot's got to clean it up here if they want to get back into this game.
Once again, Wilmot in the paint just not following through on their shots.
Yeah, they've really got to convert on those good opportunities there. Past the perimeter. Let's see what this offense can do. That Warnock is Lesko with the big block. Wilmot is not having any of this Monona Grove post game. Lesko has been an animal this game with 8 points and a huge block there. 33 seconds left in the first half. Works it inside, and it's off for Monona Grove. Hickey went for the rebound, and it'll be a foul on Chloe Larsh of Monona Grove.
Foul on Larsh, her first.
And because we're in the bonus, it'll become a 1-and-1 free throw for Hickey. Or excuse me, 2 at the line for Hickey. The first is up, and it is good off the rim. 22-30, Wilmot. 26.6 seconds to go left in this first half. The second is up. And that one is off. Monona running, trying to get another perimeter shot here. Good defense, and Wilmot forces a jump ball. And Wilmot will get possession off of that. Let's go inbounding to Ketterhagen. Ketterhagen looking to cut. Oh, good defense there by Winona. But Wilmot will get the ball back, and they call it over the back, but no! I believe Winona touched that ball and influenced it, and the crowd is agreeing with me. I don't think the ref clearly saw that play. That's unfortunate for Wilmot. I don't think they'll get the ball again this first half. Pulls a three. That's off. Wilmot the rebound. Jenkins. And that will end the first half. We'll join you in a few minutes after this quick break. You join us here at halftime for halftime hot takes, and personally, Caleb, my hot take's got to be Ashley Lesko's effort. She's got, if we look here, 8 points. She had that huge block to close the half, and I think she's giving Wilmot some much-needed energy on defense. What have you noticed so far in the game?
Just overall, us getting into the paint and being able to put up points is a huge part of this Wilmot team scoring points this half.
Yeah, both Ketterhagen and Lamberson were effective getting into the paint. But I think if Wilmot wants to close this 8-point gap here and be competitive in the second half, they've really got to key on Warnock. She didn't start. She came out late, but she's put up 6 points. She's had some great assists. She's giving her teammates good looks. And I think that's all from us in the booth. We'll join you when action resumes in the second half. Yeah, it's out. All right, folks, you join us here again to start the second half at Regal Court and Veterans Memorial Fieldhouse. I'm joined here by Caleb Mazzarelli. And Caleb, give us a quick recap of what's happened in the first half of this game.
Just this first half, it's just been a back-and-forth battle between Wilmot and Monona. Right now, Monona takes the lead over Wilmot, but let's see how Wilmot can perform this second half.
I agree. Here's Peyton Blang with the ball. She'll work here, pass it in, and they get it to Warnock over Lesko. Great defense, though, by Zeno. Warnock never even saw the basket when she put that shot up. And Hickey thinks about a three, decides better. Works here, gets it to Lesko. Lesko the drive. Good move. And a travel on Lesko. That hurts. It was a solid move, and she just got a little bit excited, I think, when she saw the open basket with no defender. Inbound here. Here comes Peyton Blank. Working on Hickey. Dishes it out. Inside, Lesko the steal. Here comes Lamberson. She's running the court well tonight. Over to Hickey. Inside and stolen by Warnock. She'll run the court here at 6'2", and a flop by Lesko. She was trying to draw contact. And Monona goes up 32-22. Solid lead as Lamberson does the splits there on the floor, and Zeno works inside. Good spin move. 24-32. Wilmot is not going to go away easy. Monona working on the Grove. On the perimeter. My mistake. They get it inside. Pull up. And that's off. Monona the rebound, though. And a block. Oh, good layup after the initial block by Zeno. 34-24. Monona by 10. And a good up and in. Lamberson with a flurry of scoring right now, folks. Back and forth. Here's Monona. It's up and it's off. The rebound to Wilmot.
Good defense on Lesko.
Coach Cool not happy with the call at all. He's calling out the refs right now as Zeno drives in, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. Coach Cool on the Monona Grove sideline looks furious.
Runs her third, team first. Zeno to the line, shooting two.
Zeno's first. This one's up. And it's in. Bruns will sub out for Jordan Dahlhauser as Bruns has 3 fouls here early in the second. 16 minutes to go. Zeno, the second. That one's up and it's good as well. So it's 28-34. Wilmot biting into this lead here that Monona Grove has. Zeno, the steal. Good D.
Zeno, just this second half, has been a monster.
And Zeno gets it inside. Oh! What a shot!
Zeno leading the team in scores right now with 10 points.
This scoring outburst by Zeno has caused Monona Grove to call a timeout. Coach Cool is not happy on the sideline. The Eagles got to regroup here as Wilmot has turned a 10-point deficit down to just 4 points. Zeno leading the way for her team. And Caleb, you think that they're going to rally behind her leadership here?
Definitely. I think that Wilmot has momentum on their side right now. As long as they stay loud and they keep driving into the paint, I don't see why they can't extend this lead.
I think the hard part is going to keep up the energy for 15 long more minutes. We are early here into the second, and while this energy is great, I'm a little bit worried that it might waver down the stretch. And we haven't been talking about Coach Boyd enough. He's coached an excellent game. His substitutions have been great, and he goes deep into his bench. He really trusts all of his players.
I've seen a variety of lineups out there, and his lineups have been producing well.
I agree. The lineup now for Wilmot is Hickey, Lamberson, Alexander, Lesko, and Zeno, the starting 5. Here's the inbound. Goes to Kellogg. Passes. Johnson working. Gives it up. Back to Johnson. And Foul there will go on Lesko. Warnock draws it. Fortunately for Wilmot, that's only Lesko's first. The inbound. Good D here. They work it inside. And solid defense. And Zeno gets it and draws the foul.
Kellogg, her first, team second.
And that could be cause here. They're getting fouls early. If they don't want to put Wilmot in the bonus earlier than they have to, with Zeno scoring such efficiently from the line. Oh! And awkward series event there is the ball slipped out of Hickey's hand. Here comes Monona Grove. Warnock works inside. Great move! And that's why she scores so effectively. Not only is she 6'2", using her height for advantage, but she's also got decent handle. She works inside. There's Lamberson. Will draw the foul on the shot. Great job to work it inside there.
Warnock, third quarter.
And that is huge. 4 fouls on Warnock. My mistake. They're going to say the foul occurred before the shot, so Lamberson will not shoot. It's inbound here. Got to get rid of it. And a violation there on Wilmot as they couldn't inbound the ball soon enough. That's unfortunate. They really have to capitalize with Warnock being out right now. And we're seeing the press here from Wilmot. Good defense here. And they're looking for an open shot at the perimeter, and they find it. Pull up, and that one is off. Here comes Alexander, driving down the court. Pass up to Lesko. Lesko. Deep three. Hickey, pull up. Oh, and that one is off. And a foul on Monona Grove, and Wilmot will retain possession on this end.
Gordon, her first.
And subbing in for Wilmot here will be Bell, and it looks like Caroline Claus as well. Claus to inbound. Gets it to Zeno. Zeno should take advantage. She's no longer being guarded by Warnock, and she does so there. Great shot from the mid-range.
Got press going on now.
As Caleb pointed out, the press here could be big for Wilmot as they try to force some turnovers. Claus, good defense here. Johnson working on Claus. Picks up her dribble. Inside. Back out to Johnson. Passing around. They're still looking for an open three-point shot. And good defense by Bell. Oh, but a nice spin move. And an open shot for Johnson. And that one's off the back of the rim. And Zena with the board, and she'll draw another foul.
Foul on DeVault, her third.
And Coach Cool is not happy. In fact, Coach Cool is trying to keep his cool on the sideline right now. Here comes Lamberson. Gets it inside, and she'll travel. That one was evident as she moved her pivot foot. She tried to work a spin move in there. Besides that attempt, her spin move's been very effective in the post.
Ethan, how come you keep thinking this Monona team keeps shooting threes even with the lead?
I think it's a mentality thing. I just think that's what they've been trained to do. That's what they practice for. They try to shoot the lights out every night. And
it's not working out right now, clearly.
I agree. They're taking a lot of good shots, but they're just not converting. I think that's the problem with chucking up a lot of threes. When you're hot, it's great, but when you're cold, that's a lot of missed shots from the perimeter.
Plus, Wilmot's defense right now is not allowing them to get open looks.
Yeah, they're closing out. Great perimeter defense. As we'll see a blocking foul on Wilmot here. On Claus, I believe.
On Claus, her third. Team 4.
And that's an unfortunate third foul for Claus, as Catterhagen comes in to replace Lamberson. Lamberson has been terrific tonight distributing the ball. Defense here by Hickey on the perimeter. She passes it out. Johnson driving. Gets to the corner. They're looking for another three. They pull one. Deep, and it's in off the glass. What a shot there as Winona extends the lead, 39-32. And a foul on Wilmot there. That was unfortunate. That three, then the foul to turn over the ball. Wilmot's got to get back in it here. They need some energy. Right now is the time to capitalize with Warnock on the sideline. They get it to the corner. Trying to work it inside. Dish it to the perimeter.
Looked like they had an open look in the paint, but they went for the outside instead.
Yeah, I don't think they really want to contest shots in the paint with Zeno down there lurking. And great D by Bell here. She closes out. A three in the corner, though. And that one is off. Great rebound by Claus. Oh, good move. Oh, and they'll call a carry on her crossover. That was unfortunate. Claus defending Johnson here. Wilmot has brought the press to the second half. And they dish it up to the corner. An open three for Johnson. And off the top. And Cool asking for a foul again. He's not pleased with the officiating, but regardless, Wilmot will get the rebound and drive down here. Zeno in the paint, working up, and it's off, but she fights for the rebound, and that'll be Wilmot ball. Wilmot's fighting with intensity for these rebounds on both the offensive and defensive glass. Claus to inbound. And in comes Lesko for Zeno. They want to give her some rest for a big push later in the game, I think.
See what Lesko can do. She hasn't scored since the first half of the game. Let's see what she can do.
Yeah, she hasn't scored since those initial 8 she had early in the game. And you see the press here by Wilmot. It's not working out too well as Monona got an easy shot. They missed it, but they drew the foul from Wilmot. I believe it's on Lesko.
Lesko, her second, team fourth.
If Wilmot's going to run this press, they got to make sure that they have at least one defender back for easy backdoors like that, as Warnock will return in the game. I think this is going to be a big moment here, whether or not Lesko can guard Warnock. Warnock pulls a three, and that's off the front. Lesko the rebound. So far, so good for Lesko on Warnock. The drive. Dishes it out. Hickey thinks about it. Bell inside. Lesko. And it'll be Wilmot ball. They retain possession on this end of the floor.
You just have to wonder why they're putting Warnock in right in the middle of the second half. There's a lot of game left to play with 4 fouls.
Yeah, and especially with the 7-point lead they're enjoying right now, it's a bold move by coaches. He pulls Warnock right back out of the game. He's seen enough, I guess. Odd move there by Coach Cool. They get it in there to Ketterhagen. Ketterhagen drives and a jump ball.
Wilmot will keep the ball.
Claus to inbound. And turnover, no. Claus, yes, it is a turnover. And Claus took an elbow to the chest there, it looked like. The refs overlooked the other way, and a pull-up by Johnson, wide open, and that's off. Lesko, good rebound, out to Bell. Bell's going to run the floor here. Good move. Ooh,
Good move by Ketterhagen.
great cross by Ketterhagen. Bell gives it back to Hickey. Lesko cuts. Hickey's looking for an opening. She drives. Dish it to the corner. Pull up. Claus for a three!
It's a clutch 3 by Claus to put
Great
points on the board.
shot. And Wilmot will be down 4 points here, 39-35 with 10 to go in the second. Monona working it out. Great move. And they
foul.
can't convert Unfortunate for Wilmot, no foul. But great move by Jenny Gorton.
Great pass by Kettering.
And Lesko fouls up, but she can't convert. Great board, pushes it back out. And that won't fall either. Lesko follows it. She's still there. Hits it back out. Great move, Kettering. Oh! And Wilmot with 4 chances on the offensive glass there couldn't convert.
Foul on Ketterhagen, her second.
And to add to that unfortunate event, a foul on Ketterhagen as well. As Hickey will check out for Lamberson. Let's go, the defense here. Bell playing. Oh! Went for a Steelers claws. And great passing by Monona. And they will get an easy 2. Wilmot running here. Pass out to Lesko. And that will be a foul assessed on Monona Grove.
Call on Bruns, her 4th.
It'll go on Julia Bruns, number 22. And in checks Zeno for Lesko. Lesko performed her job, and hopefully Zeno can bring something off the bench that Wilmot was missing in the scoring department. In drives Bell. Good pass to the corner. Lamberson. The floater falls just short. Here comes Monona. It's Johnson. And Johnson stepped out of bounds. Great job by Wilmot to force her to the sideline and make a mistake. Oh, they're going to call it an offensive foul. That didn't look like much to warrant a foul. I thought she just simply stepped out. But regardless, it's a 41-35 lead for Monona Grove with 9:20 to go in the second half. Wilmot's going to have to make their move soon if they want to get back in this one. As Lamberson drives. Great pass. Doesn't take the jumper.
Good move by Ketterhagen.
Ketterhagen. Oh, she just can't convert on the mid-range. And out ahead is Brugge. And an easy lay-in.
Bruns has stepped up, even though that Warnock is not in this game right now.
Yeah, Wilmot is really failing to capitalize on the fact that Warnock's not in. And actually, Monona Grove is playing better without Warnock right now. As timeout is assessed to Wilmot here.
Hey fans.
Well, Caleb, what do you think they got to do to get back in this one? They had it coming out, they closed it, tied it up. Then they took Warnock out, and all of a sudden, Monona's been on a big run, which is odd considering their star players on the bench right now.
I think that they just need to keep feeding it in the paint. They have had many open possessions in the paint, and if they just continue to drive and just actually continue to score this time, we might be able to get back this lead.
And I think Wilmot's paint efficiency will be improved because of the fact that Morgan Zeno just checked back in the game. She has 12 points and is the leader in the whole game for that. The timeout will end here as both teams will shortly retake the court.
Still a lot of game left to be played. Wilmot can still come ahead.
I agree. 8 minutes is an eternity on the court. Bell to inbound. Wilmot's lineup is Claus, Lamberson, Bell, Zeno, and Alexander. Alexander to Bell. Bell works it inside. Zeno. Oh, what a bucket! She can't be stopped in the paint. 43-37. Wilmot down 6. Great pass there by Warnock. She checked back into the game, and a foul will be assessed here on Zeno. Looks like she almost blocked it cleanly, but Bruns will shoot 2 here. First is good. The second for Bruns is up, and that one is off. Surprising. She's a very nice shooting form. And here comes Lamberson. Zeno, nice screen. She's ganged up. Good pass. Alexander, pull up. Oh, and that one's off the front of the rim.
That would have been a clutch three.
Here comes Warnock. Great effort by Claus there, but she just can't maintain the ball as it rolls out of bounds. And in checks Lesko for Bell.
Got the two leading scorers on the Wilmot floor right now.
Yeah, Lesko and Zeno combined have 22 points. Pass out. It's Bruns. Gives it back. Pass back to Bruns. She can shoot. Don't let her alone on the perimeter. And a corner three will splash for Monona. As Monona will go up 47-37. A 10-point game once again. Lamberson tries to work it inside. Here comes Alexander. Gives it to Zeno. Zeno sizes up a shot. Works inside. And a travel as she moved her pivot foot there to go up and take the layup. Coach Boyd is arguing his case over there, but they will not reverse the call. And Wilmot's got to watch this. A few more threes, and Monona might look to put this one away early. Let's go. Good defense in the paint. And that looks like a weak foul to me. It was almost as if Warnock threw her head into the body of the defender there. Didn't look like much on the defense.
Alexander, her first. Warnock to the line.
How do you feel about that call, Gabe? You think that was warranted, or you think that was a little bit of a flop, a little bit of embellishment?
I don't know. I think Warnock was very aggressive on that play, and it looked like she had committed the foul, but it was not called that way.
Subs here for both teams. As Warnock will shoot her second. Monona up 48-37. And she'll make both of them. 49-37, 12-point lead for Monona. Zeno, great move inside. And they call an offensive foul on Zeno. I'm not quite sure about that.
Zeno, got to be careful. That's her fourth foul.
Very unfortunate. Didn't look like a lot. And in comes Bell for Zeno. This could spell trouble for Wilmot as their leading scorer is right now on the bench with 4 fouls. Great D here by Wilmot. Good pass though by Monona. And that'll be an and one. Monona is building its lead here.
Lamberson, her second.
Wilmot's got to be careful that Monona just doesn't run away with this. It's up, and that one is good. So 52-37. A 15-point lead for Monona Grove here as the Eagles are beating the Panthers. 7 minutes to go in the second half. Great move by Lamberson. Oh, and that doesn't fall. You got to make those. Deep three. Doesn't go for Alexander. Lesko is there. Oh.
No foul, but it looked like there was a lot of contact on that shot.
Wilmot's certainly playing physically in the post. They're just not getting it to go. And great move by Warnock. She doesn't get it. The second opportunity doesn't go either. Neither team can score right now. Lamberson. Good move. Gets inside. Great bucket. The moves there were impressive, but most importantly, she finished there. Warnock inside. Good shot, but it's off. Great defense, and Warnock fights through the contact.
Warnock, this second half has been unbelievable with her scoring.
Missed opportunity there by Wilmot. And a timeout there called by Coach Cool.
What do you think the reason for this timeout was?
I'm not entirely sure. His team's building a nice lead here.
Timeout Eagles.
I just don't know why you'd waste a timeout there, whereas it might become vital as if Wilmot gets back into this game.
first timeout, what do you think Wilmot will be discussing?
I think Coach is going to go over playing a little more fundamental, you know, finding easy shots. They've just got to make them. They found them. They've got great offensive rebounds. That's not been the problem. It's been the actual just finishing of the shot. They've been in the right position a lot, but just haven't been able to convert. But let's talk about Mackenna Warnock right now. She's a little bit below her average game pace at 14 points right now, but she has made all the difference in this second half.
I agree.
Wilmot has not really found an answer for her, and especially with Zeno sitting on the bench with 4 fouls, they don't really have a good answer inside. Lesko's been able to contain her, but not completely stop her. Coach Boyd's going to need to work some magic if he wants to win this game. With just 6:10 to go, Wilmot trails by 15 points. And inbound there. Monona passing around. They're always looking for a solid 3-point shot here, as Warnock is no longer in the game. Good block by Lesko. She's been a force in the paint. Lamberson kicks it. Pull up. Oh, it's short. But Lesko the board. Pull up. Oh, Wilmot can't get their jumpers to fall. Here comes Bruns. Dishes it. Cuts inside. No foul call. And they'll put it up again. The hook shot doesn't go. Lamberson the board. Wilmot's got numbers. Gives it. Hickey passes up a 3. Gives it back to Lamberson. Back to Hickey. Pull up. Bang! Wilmot scores. And they're going to need some more of those if they want to get back in this one. 42-54. Down 12. Good move there. And they'll lay it up and in. Lang with a solid move and finish. Lamberson to the corner. Wilmot missed opportunity again inside, but corner. Oh, in and out. The Bells fights the board but turns it over. Johnson is fouled, but it will not be on the shot, I believe. Great hustle by Wilmot to get back on that transition, though. Would have been an easy layup for Darren Johnson had she got back. And they're going to say it was on the shot.
Foul on Lamberson, her third.
Group substitution here for Wilmot as Zeno comes back in the game alongside Kenzie Ketterhagen. Brief stoppage in play here as the refs discuss. And here's Johnson. First is up. And it's off the back of the rim. Here's her second shot. This one is up. And off the back of the rim as well. Lamberson the rebound. Wilmot's got to get some points in a hurry if they want to get back in this. With just 4:40 to go in the second half. Dishes. Works inside, but unfortunately Ketterhagen loses it and it'll be a jump ball. And Monona will get possession. Monona's defense has been very good here this second half. Good move on Printer. It's Bruns. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson back inside to Bruns. Back to Johnson. She works in. Layup. No foul. And it's going to be a foul, I believe, on Kenzie Ketterhagen there. She tried to wrestle the ball away from Warnock. The first is good. As I don't think Warnock has missed from the line all night. 57-42. Wilmot down here. 4:12 to go in the second half. Second is up, and that is good as well. 58-42. A 16-point Monona lead. Ketterhagen tries to work inside. Gives to Zeno, and Bruns the steal. Out ahead, misses the layup. Way to get back by Zeno, and now Wilmot's got numbers on the other end. Into Lesko. Oh! Great block there by Warnock. No contact. And I believe that will be a carry on Warnock as she tried to run the fast break. Let's go to inbound to Kenzie Ketterhagen here. Wilmot's got to start hitting some shots here if they want to get back in it with just 3:40 to go. Oh, way to not travel there by Ketterhagen. She fell over. Zeno, a deep three. And that is good! Zeno says that she's not going to go easily. 45-58. Wilmot trying to battle back in it. Lesko will guard Warnock. Warnock drives in. Great defense. Forces a bad shot. But great effort there by Winona. Jump ball. But Wilmot will get possession back. Wilmot down 13. Think they have a chance to cut it to just 10 points here with a three-pointer. Let's go. Inbounds. Here comes Alexander up the court. Dribbles around. Gets it to Zeno. They want to run the... Oh! Great crossover by Zeno. Spin move. And that's off, but Lesko fights for the board. She gets it. Oh! And a shooting foul there. The refs have swallowed the whistle a lot tonight, but that's when they needed to call, and they did.
Foul on Kellogg, her second.
It'll be vital for Lesko to hit these free throws here if Wilmot wants to get back into this game. Lesko's first. It's up. Oh! And it rattles out. Here comes Lesko second. She's shaking her head a little bit. Must be disappointed at that first miss. This one's up. And that's good. Off the glass. 46-58. Wilmot trails 12. Good dish. Bruns. Solid move. Gets it in. And off. And an offensive foul. Wilmot's got a serious chance to get back into this game. And Bruns with 5. Bruns will exit the game with 5 fouls.
Bruns one of the leading scorers. Hopefully this will show a shimmer of light for Wilmot here.
Yeah, I agree. As Lamberson tries to work it inside. Zeno, pull up. Oh, it's off. Unfortunate. Here's Warnock in transition. I don't think they can stop her. And she can't be stopped. She used all 6-2 over there to finish that bucket. As Lamberson's back down inside. And Wilmot will call a timeout. That was a pretty clutch there, is to not lose possession.
Just 2 minutes on the clock. How do you think they're going to handle this last 2 minutes?
Well, I think they're going to try to drive it and kick inside. It's obvious they need some three-pointers. If I was coach, I would have Zeno handle the ball, see if she can maybe make something out of it, and put all my best shooters in. I want Zeno out there, I want Lesko out there, and then my 3 best shooters at guard. Lesko to get boards, and Zeno's like a rangy forward. She can shoot as well. You got to give her some respect on her range.
Definitely, but let's not forget Hickey out here. Hickey's been performing very well tonight with the 7 points. May not sound like a lot, but it's been very clutch to this Wilmot team right now. They're going to need everything they can get here.
Yeah, and Wilmot's found a way to contain Mackenna Warnock, as she only has 18 points, which once again may sound like a lot, but when you consider she's averaging 37.7 points per game, that's pretty acceptable. Teams take the court again. Alexander will inbound. Gets it to Lesko. Lesko. Alexander. Pull up. Ah, it's off, but good board. Lamberson, dribble move, gets it out. Hickey. They're going to have to put up a shot here soon. They're wasting time. Let's go inside. That's good. Let's go with a turnaround bucket right there. 48-60. Wilmot, 150 to go in the game. Or excuse me, Monona Grove, 60-48. And it's up and it's off. Wilmot will get possession. Gets it. Zeno, cross court. Lamberson drives. That's up and it's off, but Zeno follows. Oh! Could have called it over the back there, but they didn't. And a drive there, fast break. And Monona gets the board. Pull up. Kellogg shot falls in after what feels like an eternity. Monona Grove 62-48. Works inside. Let's go the board. Second chance points. She has been big on the offensive glass. They're finishing. Great move. Oh! Nearly a clean block by Lesko, but she got a bit of Peyton Blang's hand there on the way up. Blang has 6 points on the night, and she'll shoot 2 here. The first is off the rim. And in checks Bell for Lesko. Lesko has had one heck of a night. She has 13 points. The second, that one is off. So Wilmot needs a miracle here to save them. And the shot is off. And the board goes to Monona. Oh, jump ball. And it will be Monona Grove's ball off the jump ball. Johnson inbounding. She gets it in. And a great bucket there. Warnock is imposing her will on this Wilmot defense. And good board by Lamberson. Dishes it back out. Deep three. That's off. And unfortunately for Wilmot, I think that'll do it. With 30 seconds to go, they trail 14.
Lamberson, her fifth.
After the foul, Warnock will shoot at the line.
Warnock to the line.
Here's the shot. The first is up. And it's off. Warnock second. She'll shoot with 28 seconds to go. And that one is in. So 65-50. Monona Grove will win this game with just 22 seconds to go. Zeno loses the ball. And Winona's defense is relentless right now.
Man.
Jump ball. Wilmot will retain possession. .3 seconds to go. And Bell to inbound. Gets it in. Working around, trying to get it inside. Great move. Oh! She couldn't get it in. And here comes Warnock. And she's just going to dribble this game out. You know, a bit of a disappointing loss by Wilmot, as you saw him tie it up in the second half. But I don't think you can be too disappointed in the defense. They held Mackenna Warnock to just, 21 points. Just about nearly half of her season average at 37.7. I think if you want to look improvement for this game, it's got to be on the offensive end. They had a lot of open shots in the paint. They just couldn't convert. They were getting it inside. They were pounding it, but they just couldn't finish those tough opportunities. Caleb, what do you think in conclusion?
Basically, I just think that what you said, lack of offense. The first half of that game, they were rapid-fire points based off of their defense. Just that second half, they failed to score off of their off of Monona's turnovers. So if they were to connect on those, I feel like that would have been a little closer of a game.
Your leading scorers for Wilmot are Morgan Zito with 17, Ashley Lesko with 13, Julia Hickey with 8, and Haley Lamberson with 6. We're done here tonight. Signing off from the broadcast booth, it's me, Ethan Dolan, joined by Caleb Mazzarelli. Have a great night, folks.